Hello theme park enthusiasts and welcome back to Planet Coaster. In the last episode we completed Gulpy's Island Paradise and we're moving on now to Cavernous Coasters. We had completed the Festive Funlands which goes right before Cavernous Coasters during the Christmas season, so we're skipping ahead a little bit from where we were, but here we are. An exotic grotto has been discovered and restricted planning permission grants you the opportunity to create a unique park in this hollowed out habitat. Building above the cavern is strictly prohibited and guest numbers are limited, so you'll need to conquer the depths to ensure this venture is a success. Alright. Now I've played this park before and I will say that it is a bit of a challenge. It's not the hardest park I've ever been in, but it does have its own challenges. First thing is, I really don't need this area here, I feel like. We're going to remove it. And we're going to do most things right up here, because otherwise it causes problems for the park overall. So, let's see first of all what our objectives are. Reach a monthly profit of $1,500. That's not a problem. Reach a monthly profit of $2,500. Build a coaster with these specifications. And sustain a monthly profit of $3,500 for 3 months. So, it really seems like it's straightforward, but it actually is quite challenging because of the restricted guest cap. We can see that guest cap in our information here, I believe it is. We're restricted to 600. So, right now we have 143. Now, most parks I build usually range between 1,500 guests and 2,000 guests. So 600 is about a third of what I'd really like to have in my parks. So that's something to keep in mind when you're building on this one. You have to sort of build specific things to ensure that guests are taken care of. I'm going to work on a lot of things here because I want things to work as effectively as possible overall here. So first thing we're going to do is edit building with selected part. Well, actually, before I do that, let me make sure I have what I want. And I do not. So good thing I didn't take that out yet. Finances, we have the ability for a loan, but we don't need one right now. I want Gulpy, that's for sure. I'm not going to worry about an information kiosk because the fast pass lanes don't really help me here. ATM I will put in, and I might, I'm not sure I'm going to get a Mexilente. I am going to want a Hat's Fantastic though, so that I'm going to get. And coasters wise, I think I'm gonna go ahead and research this one. I know what it is already, and the thing is with this particular coaster, if I'm not mistaken, you could go ahead and just pass the challenge just by having it, but I will want some other, like if I just use the blueprint. I'm going to probably design my own, but you could just pass it with the blueprint. Now we have the Monsieur Frites here. And does not look like I have a Chief Beef. So again, that's something I'm going to have to take into consideration here. Makes it a bit difficult. Alright, so the first thing I need to add in is I'm going to need a restroom. I'm going to put the restroom right here. Actually, yeah, let me go ahead and do this, if I can. That'll be much easier and more effective. Alright. Let's go ahead and put that in. Then let's edit building with the parts. delete that, delete that. Couple things I need to consider here. Alright, so once again here I'm checking to see if they have an energy meter. They do not, so it means I don't have to worry about having a staff room. We'll put in one cleaning person for now, one maintenance person, and one security guard. Let's go ahead and put the bathroom in. That'll be fine right there. Then we're going to delete that piece of wall. Let's see, do we have a modern wall that would work? Adds a little bit of something to it, so I'll put it in there. Alright. That right there. Go back here. That one doesn't really add anything, or it doesn't seem to want to. There we go. We'll put it in just so we have it. Alright. Now I do believe here that seating actually can be done with the benches. So I'm going to go with some of these circular seats. Let's go with one here. Then we'll duplicate. That was not how I wanted it to work. Fine. Oh, I'm not allowed to use the X for some reason on this. Interesting. Alright, so we'll just eyeball it as best we can. And we'll see if they get used. Need to move this bush if we can. Bush is locked. This one doesn't really matter if it's closed because that's not what I wanted. That was what I wanted. There we go. Now you can see in the back here, and we can fix that real fast. I'm gonna need some more rocks up there, it looks like. Why is it being so stubborn? Alright. Let's go with scenery here. I am wanting large rocks to fill up space. Just wanting to fill up the space. Alright, good enough. Not overly worried about it. Really, I could just take this. Pop a tree in there. That'll do most of the work for me. Alright, so we got those two put in. We've got a trash can there. We've got a bench there. We'll need some more benches. We also have this kick flip. Just not happy with how that building looks there, but this part, I'm not going to worry about it really. Alright, let's take the kick flip. And I want to move it over here somewhat. Alright. You know what, we're going to flip it entirely around. Part of what I dislike about these caverns overall is it's really hard to move the camera around here without it glitching out on some wall, which gets really annoying. Alright. Really? I just moved it back here. As I said about those walls, I'm like, if you want to build the park in the cavern, then don't make it where I suddenly am well above the cavern. And now even getting down is being a chore. Alright. Let's move this. Bring it up here. Move it over here. Turn it slightly. Bring it up more. I am good with that. I'm not going to even argue over the paths here. We're just going to use the ones they have. Alright, got that. Let go of it. Thank you. Alright, finally onto the ride here. It's a whole lot of work to get to this point. And then we're going to do backward switch, forward switch, backward switch, forward switch. Alright. Now the other thing I want here, at least I think, is I'm not going to want the lines to be overly long. Because if the lines are overly long, then people aren't spending money. And this is all about earning money. So with that in mind, I'm going to make this a fairly short line. Even considering the fact that this ride is going to be very popular. I may change that later. I may regret this decision. But for right now, why is it doing that? Sometimes this game does get a bit frustrating when it just won't do the very basic things. Like building a path. Why are you not just building the path for me and I'm having to do it this way? Good enough. Close enough. We're gonna call it good. Not even gonna care. It's much better than what we had over here, where they had it down at a level for no real reason. Alright, so that's there. Let's go to the Street Fox Coffee and stuff and edit these. We're not going to edit the prices because I want people really using them. So we're only going to edit the things that they have in them. Because if they aren't being used, then they need to go away. That's sort of my whole philosophy right now. There's that. So that one's taken care of. On Sawyer Freights. Let's see about as well. Put all the stuff on the fries. Make them happy. So those are taken care of then. want the benches to be blue. No, let's go black. Yeah, we'll go with black.
Oh.
Alright. Those are taken care of. Now we have this ride over here that I don't think I'm going to want. Because I don't think I can modify it. And once again, oh, maybe I can. I'm going to leave it running over there and see how it does. Supposedly I can charge $8.50 for it. We'll see how it does. If it does well, then I'll leave it. If not, I'm going to get rid of it. The kickflip, on the other hand, I do know that I can charge a decent amount for. We're going to charge the $22. Alright. Just bothers me when they have paths that are a different color for no apparent reason. Alright, so we have those two open. Or actually, this one's not open, it's got to be tested. We have a cube, which is a good thing. We will probably put that out. We have a hyperspin, which we could put out. Then we'll see about other rides. Alright, these people have drinks and stuff. Are they going to sit at one of these benches? Hey, that guy is. Alright. So, the benches do work. That's good news. I'm going to go ahead and just put out a few more of these garbage cans there. It's gotta be the most boring ride of all time, especially in a cavern. But if people like it, hey, who am I to judge? The benches are working nicely though, so I'm happy about that. Still don't know why I can't move them with the X-axis too easily. A bit annoying. I need the kickflip to open so that way I can make some money. And even with this one, I'm gonna probably change the line around here in a bit because I don't like the way it's set up. There we go. So that's opened. That should get us some more guests in, which will hopefully also up our profit some. People are having to go all the way around for this. Not really a fan of that. I said, I'm not sure about that ride still. On the other hand, this ride should do pretty well. Speaking of which, I do need to add in an ATM. Yeah, we're just going to add in, and we don't have an ATM to add in. Huh. Alright then. Might add those in, we'll see. How is the research coming along? Looks like it's going well. Definitely want the gulpies instead of the street fox coffee. I think it'll do better. And I might want the chief bee for the Mexilente there instead of the Monsieur Frites. I'm gonna need some more trash cans and such places. Put a couple down there as far as benches. And we'll put one there too. We are starting to make a profit, which is a good thing. Not a great profit though. So I think I'm going to go ahead and take out a loan here. Let's take out the $2,000 loan. That'll give me enough money to purchase the cube. Actually, I'm going to pause so that way I don't lose the money I need for the cube. That is pretty much perfect. So we'll put that in there. And the cube is going to need what? Needs the forward flip 11 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, have that testing. Let's put in the price for it at $19. Alright. Now we can start things again. And we'll go ahead and place our entrance for it over here. We're going to place our exit for it back here. Put our pathway. Select our grid. There we go. Oh great, I'm out of money for putting this in. Alright, let's go with the $5,000 loan instead of the other loan. Pay that one off. That way we have money for this path. It's sort of useless to put in the ride if I can't put a path in for it. Alright, cube is opened up. Actually, you know what? That's fine. Just the way it is, I think. Yeah. Alright, place the entrance. Over there. Place the exit. Right there. Connect that entrance up. Alright, we've got the hyperspin. And we just need to have it go 5 times. Alright, have that testing. And let's put the price up to $9.50. That's good to go. Just don't have the money for Swift Drifters. Got a little line there for that. You know what? And actually, in this case, I'm going to put it as any load on these rides because I want them having a turnover as quickly as possible. I don't want them waiting. Alright, that's also open. So we're going to have to see what our monthly profit comes out to here. We might be able to get the easy achievement completed here. That would be nice. We'll have to see. Right now it seems like our most popular ride is this one. There are a bunch of rides in the park now. It does look like some people are now making their way down. Actually, we have a good number of people now making their way down. Alright, so we should be getting a decent boost here soon. That'll be a good thing. Kickflip looks like it's doing a good job, so that pleases me. Monthly profit, we lost money. Great. Let's look at our finances and see why we lost money. Oh, construction costs. Well, yes, construction costs are going to eat into our profit dramatically. Want these done quickly. Alright, we are getting more people coming into the lines now, so that is a good thing. Here come all those people down, so we will get people here in the lines very quickly. Alright. Thankfully, we got the Gulpy in. For one, with the Gulpy, I feel like I can actually charge the prices I want and such. So, let's go here. Let's edit building with selected part. Alright. We've got the Gulpy in. I can up the price on the sodas to what? $6.50. So $1.50 extra, which makes a difference. They don't like ice, but they like the lemon slice and the lime cordial. Always have to remember that. Alright. I think that's where I'm going to go ahead and end this episode. If you enjoyed the episode, please go ahead and click that like button. If you've not already, please subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you, and I hope to see you all again for the next episode of Planet Coaster.